Hi everyone, I'm Dan Joseph with MRCTV. Now, recently, Katie Couric produced a documentary about guns in the United States. But it was discovered that the makers of the film deceptively edited the footage in order to paint gun rights activists in a negative light. Well, today I'm lucky enough to be joined by Mrs. Couric herself, who is going to talk to us a little bit about her career and about these explosive new accusations. Hi, Katie.
Good evening.
It's like 10 o'clock in the morning. But that's okay, let's just start the interview.
Great, let's do it.
So first, I have to get your thoughts on the election.
Hey, wait, what is that story? I'm not really that familiar with all the facts.
I don't understand. There's a big presidential election coming up in November.
I don't really think that's true.
Yeah, it's true. I wouldn't make something like that up.
I don't necessarily understand it, but I'm in the process of trying to figure it out.
Are you saying you're unfamiliar with the 2016 presidential election? We have one of these every 4 years.
Wow, this is a really interesting story. It hasn't really gotten national attention.
Yes, it has.
Really?
This has been going on for like a year now.
I'd like to learn more about the story.
Okay, so every 4 years we have a big presidential election. You seem to be the only person on earth who doesn't know about this. Doesn't that bother you?
It leaves me with a feeling of profound inadequacy.
As it should. This election in particular is probably the most widely covered election in our lifetime.
And wow, this is so helpful to me.
I'm glad I could help.
I wonder if this would be helpful to other people.
Well, I think you're the only person alive who doesn't know about this, so probably not. I'm sorry, I'm really curious. You are completely unaware that there's a huge national election going on right now. What sources do you get your news and information from?
Mostly Friends episodes, fashion magazines.
You get your news from Friends episodes. Okay. Do you have anyone who helps you keep up to date on what's going on in the world?
I have a great group of 3 people who help me with that.
And who are they?
People like Ruth Bader Ginsburg and John Kerry, as we just saw. I talked to Matt Damon, and I know he's going to be here later.
Oh, Matt Damon is going to be here later. I thought he was still trapped on Mars.
Really?
Why those 3 people?
We all are neurotic and have self-image issues.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean you're bad people. It's not like you eat puppies or anything.
Not every day, I wish.
Excuse me?
Yeah, okay.
This just got weird. You've been a leading advocate for rescuing shelter dogs.
It was getting increasingly difficult to find a home for those.
So the ones you couldn't find homes for, you just cooked them and ate them. What does dog taste like?
When you take out the fat, it tastes nasty like cardboard, so you pump in the sugar.
You are a terrible human being. Your family ate puppies.
We kind of divided it up into more digestible bites.
Sweet Jesus, you know you're on camera, right?
So it was just such a fantastic experience.
Well, for you, maybe. How do you think those poor puppies felt?
It must hurt.
Yeah.
I think I need to talk to my therapist about this.
You think? Don't even think about it.
Yeah, okay, I won't.
So are you going to continue eating dog?
You know, hopefully President Obama will do something with me.
Puppy eating aside, you're obviously a very talented woman. Is there anything you're not good at?
Real journalism.
Well, that's true. Why do you think you're so bad at it?
Well, it's really hard.
Are you a Republican or a Democrat?
What do you think?
No, that was a really stupid question. So basically, you just parrot left-wing talking points in order to help the Democratic Party and promote the liberal agenda.
That's why I became a journalist.
So let's get to the issue at hand. You recently got in trouble because...
I did a documentary basically trashing guns.
Right, and it was discovered that you deceptively edited the documentary. It seems you approached this project with an agenda. You clearly think that gun owners are...
Awful, weird people.
So you ask a question to some gun rights activists about how they would prevent terrorists and felons from acquiring firearms, and edited the video to make their silence in responding to the question appear to be
15 seconds long.
When in fact, they answered the question right away. All right, so Katie, what would you say to people who want to protect their families using firearms?
I would say, are you out of your mind?
So what are people supposed to use to defend themselves if someone breaks into their house and threatens them with a gun? No answer, nothing? Come on, something.
You know, I guess soccer balls.
Soccer balls?
I have developed a soccer ball that's indestructible. And soccer balls last, I think, an average of, 2 minutes.
That may be the dumbest statement I have ever heard. You are clearly losing your mind.
It's getting worse and worse.
Yeah, so what are your plans for the future once the folks at Yahoo News realize that you're absolutely insane?
I want to go to college and be a TV reporter.
Yeah, I think a refresher course could help you immensely.
It's challenging.
How do you think people will react to the fact that I just made you look like a complete idiot?
I think they'll get off on that.
I honestly can't believe you just said that. Katie Couric, ladies and gentlemen.
Good evening.